All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I should have applied for Streamers University. It's like they can't like real niggas in that bitch. They got a bunch of I test at the first like that. I'm sorry. They can't let real N words in that bit because they know what it is and what it ain't. You feel me? Pokemon chain on me. Nah. You see in the thumbnail, you see right here. This is my ghetto station right now. Let me see if I can get this camera to look a lot better. There we go. Okay. You see what? Oh, that's migraine medicine, not nothing else. The constant membership card. Y'all should know. Probably see y'all dots people. But yeah, yeah, Destined Rivals, baby. Is there a hooray that I can play? Let's see. Let's see here. Hooray! We got Destined Rivals. Hooray! Oh, let's do that again. We got motherfucking Destined Rivals, bitch. You feel me? We got Destined Rivals on the pump, bitch. Shout out to my boy Chris Kaiser for the plug. Yeah, we gonna rip this bitch. Shout out to Zevia. Oof. Whew. Mm-mm-mm. This is gonna be this is gonna be a deal breaker for me, baby. All right, let's see. Let's see what we get. That seal. That's marvelous. Whose side are you? Come on. Let's read this one. The Pokemon trail is beyond high alert. The nefarious Team Rocket is setting its latest planets in motion, and heroic trainers are racing to stop it. Join forces, I think that's what it said, with the likes of Cynthia and Garchomp EX, Ethan and Ho-Ho EX, or Arvin and Mablestiff EX, or reconsider your loyalties and fight alongside Team Rocket. Team Rocket is floating around like Mewtwo EX under the command of Giovanni. Choose a side to some of your allies and battle boldly in the Pokemon TCG. Starting with Violet, Destined Rivals expansion. Alright, let's see. Love it, that enough. Then we're also gonna get into some streaming too. What we're gonna do? Have Foose and Remy. Mm-hmm. Maybe Chaotic and Hip Hop. I would say Trump, but it's already the precedence after in society. So probably just keep it light and entertaining instead of bleak and awful. Let's do it. 36 packs. We got 36 packs. 36 packs. Okay, 36. All right. This is a combined of Heatwave Arena and Lorna Team Rocket. So we're gonna start with this one. Oh, this rips beautifully. All right. All right. All right. And we got it. We already got our full art. Team Rogers Moltres. Holla at your boy, baby. Now put that over here. Energy. We got another one on this side. With the Mewtwo on it. That's actually a really good pull to start. Right. Team Rogers Primer. Team Rogers Tarantula. Misty's Magikarp, Ethan's Pikachu. These cards are really good in play. I'm gonna start playing too. So, and then we got Cynthia's Roserite. Nothing to talk about. But we don't sign again. So we don't left, right, left, right. You know, never did two step. I don't do that whole put the energy card in front. Oh, look at that. Well, wait, look at here. We got Misty Side up. Hello, hello, Misty Side up. Hello, hello. Yeah, we got Misty Side up. Boy, I bet y'all thought I really bleeped myself. Nope, I just bleeped myself. Let's see what Cynthia doing. Cynthia. It's always a damn on my bad. Team Rocket Zubat. I really think I would have won today, but I just did not feel like staying since that place didn't want to give me pass. Winning, not like that normal. Let's get to one side. We're taking okay though. What if we pull him Jutsu? It's an EX right there. That's a Yan Mega. Hmm, pretty cool. That's just a hit. We'll consider that a hit. We'll consider that a hit. Let's see if we can get Mewtwo though. Somebody put a pre-release on that today. Shout out to that person. Even though he was a bit timid. Timid people scare me because they'll do some crazy stuff. Combustion? Oh wow. This Rapidash is cold. Oh, that's actually a cold card. Isn't that? That's a really cool card. I forgot that was in there. Oh, and even Team Rocket's Articuno. Oh, looks menacing. It's like something up. One more pack. Well, not one more. I'll probably just switch back. So we got Perlin. Team Rocket. Right? Team Rocket have right? Oh, got the Team Rockets Persian full art. Okay. Actually, cooking with grease with this booster box. I feel like we're gonna get it. I feel like we're gonna need it. I feel like we're gonna get it. I feel like we're gonna get it. Oh, what is that? Oh, Cynthia's a kibble. See, Roger's trying to talk. If you're playing the Pokemon TCG, just know people who have Team Rockets, Tyranitar, and Ethan's Typhlosion, it's OD. Them decks are powerful. Very, very playable. Ethan's Pinsir, yeah, Pinsir? Electabuzz? Oh, let me Pinsir. Alright. Do not slow down on this one. Again, shout out to Chris. Team Rockets Monster. You like the card? Team Rockets Nidoking? Okay. Let's pull from the back. Ladies and gentlemen, this mine's already tired doing this because I haven't. Let's see. Team Rockets Blackie. This card is really cool. Team Rockets Rocket Rush. Really good card. Really good card. I normally pick my booster boxes if I get them from the back. Superstition. You pick it from the back, you might get something you really love. Oh, wow. And that Team Rockets throwback. We might be cooking. How I not know? Oh wait, we did do that file. Here, Missy signed up. Let's see. Applin, Zamazenta, this and Fearless. Missy, Missy. Where'd you get them? Missy. I'm just flipping. Jeepers Creepers. Mm. Oh, we got the Candace gone. Come on now. Come on now. We got the Candace gone. Come on now. We got the Candace gone. Come on now. We got the Candace gone. Come on. Holla at your boy. I pick good stuff from the bike. From the bike. We really eat it from the eat it from the bike. You hear me? You know, oh, this is a heavy bag. Oh, we gotta smudge it a little bit. Oh, and the wheezing. Team Rocket's wheezing. Really playable. Really, really playable. Uh, this is for. This is a nice drawer. This should make that for work. We got like 20 some odd more packs. You hear me? Still? This is cool. I'm not getting my troll cards. It's actually play TCG. Oh, shout out to you if you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Really appreciate it. That package are good. Let's see. Heavy pack. Heavy pack. Really wasn't a heavy pack. Oh, good. Two more packs. Please give up the music. Even though I do have more than some muscles. But let's get that out the way. Attack magic. Oh. Oh, I'll take that too. I'll take that too. I'll take that too. Ethan's adventure? Come on now. Oh, and we got Wobble Effect. Not the one that comes in this. I wonder if the one that comes with the promo is still coming in the pod in the box too. I should actually stream and let people buy the packs, but I'm like ratings. I guess that actually helps. Got Arvin's Mabel Stiff. I had a pre-release. Photos, I haven't seen that card. I haven't seen that Pokemon something. Maybe I used to play with it too. 3DS and all that. Those was easily knocked out. Next one, nope. G free, free, GFOP. I don't know why this one is MC's height. So the reverse rocket. Oh, that's that person's go. Team Rocket captains. Team Rocket captains over legendary ranks. When did that happen? Somebody let me know. I don't think that ever happened. I think they just give them dubs. There might be all the SRs and hints in this box. It's starting to look bleak. Starting to look really bleak. You know, you hear me? Here. Oh, got the Ampa. Got the Ampa. Okay. I think that's his part. That one's part of Heat Wave Arena for sure. Yeah, that's for the Heat Wave Arena. That's why the set's so big. How many cards is in there? Oh, Lord. There's a lot of cards in this. 242 cards. 247. Comment down below if I'm wrong. Let's see if we can get it. Ooh. Team Rocket's Proton. He looks like somebody you'll see down at a questionable nightclub. I think that's the appropriate way I have to say it. Okay, I already have that. If this Mewtwo is not going to be in this box, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you tried. Down to our last few packs. We did get Ethan's Adventure, the full SIR. We got this. We did try it. I thought I had the pack magic. Maybe I don't. Okay. It's not my fault. Sandwich. Ramen? Oh, yeah, done. Yeah, done. People do those. Well, I mean, I did that with it pretty decent food. So, I'm not really too. That's 4 packs, I believe. That's a little thick. Let's see. Oh, we got a Reggie Rock. That's cool, I guess. Important card to me. Want me to. Want me to. Want me to. 2 more packs. The last pack of magic. 2 more packs. Last pack. Yeah, I pulled pretty decent cards. All right. Last pack. Nope. No magic in that. All right, everybody. What did we learn here today? Don't put your heart in your cards because it will punch you and treat you like a little baby boy. Put all these cards, hat, and all that in the box. Rightfully belonging. Put these cards in the Why'd you fall like that, Travis? Come on. My cardboard compatriots. So, what all did we hit today? No, that sounds crazy. Well, so we got Reggie Ice. I mean, not Reggie Ice, Reggie Rock. Team Rogers Mewtwo EX. Team Rogers Proton. Yampa. Mellow Stuff. Ethan's Adventure. That's the last one. Rapster. Kangaskhan. Yes. Alright. Team Rogers Crobat. Team Rogers Needleton. Team Rogers Corrosion. The Rapidash. Mega. And Misty's. Mother F. Cyber. And Team Rogers Moltres. I believe that is a solid pull from the booster box. Solid pull from the booster box. Like, oh no, that was solid. All right, everybody. Back to our scheduled programming. Let's get into Raymond Mom Papoose. The fitted cap versus the horde. Segment one. That's crazy. Papoose.
So when a client comes to us with an ask to launch an influencer marketing campaign, the process is pretty streamlined. So what we'll do is we'll get into
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna let some of this play for a little bit because it's really juicy. Yeah.
Right. Somebody said we stepped at the park. You said you was going there to put homie down. So I go in the spot. I'm walking through the spot. I don't see the lame. Everybody look like the lame to me. I go to where I got an idea where they at. When I walk in the room, they in there lovey-dovey. They in there all lovey-dovey. Mind you, she been lying, saying she ain't with the nigga. She don't deal with him. All this corny shit, right? I see the lame. Y'all already know. Went in his mouth. Off the muscle. What happened was, he thought I came to talk. He thought I was about to talk. Ain't none of that. We don't do that. Mom! Right in his mouth off the muscle. Whooped him out. Dead on his feet. Hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. I know. Everybody telling me I shouldn't talk about this, but this nigga's a lame. Do what you gotta do. He hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. Stomped him out and all that. Bad. Hole in my knuckle, everything. But like I told you, I didn't do that because he slept with my wife. I did that because you shook my hand and then slept with my wife. But the part I didn't tell y'all is, through this entire ordeal of her cheating with this lame, I started to notice that he had something on her. And I felt like he was blackmailing her. I always felt like he was blackmailing her. Just because the way she was moving and behaving. So I'm gonna play an audio for y'all of him basically, in his own words, admitting to blackmailing her. Listen to this. So this got sent to me because he's on the phone with one of his people running his mouth. They recorded it and sent it to me. But this is him on the phone. Let me just play it. Hold on. It's lame. Now, when I started to feel like he was blackmailing her, I brought it to her attention. I said, listen, is it because this dude got something over you? Like, what's going on? She's staying out on days my daughter got to go to school. She's, my daughter's calling. She's not answering the phone. I'm calling. She's not answering when she with this lame. Then she's with this lame for days at a time. It's like crackhead behavior. I'm like, yo, something is wrong. Are they using drugs or something? Like, what's going on with her and this lame? So I brought it to her attention. I said, yo, listen, if he's blackmailing you, if he's holding something over you, let me know. And we can handle that. We can handle that too. I brought that to her attention. But everything I'm telling y'all is not in order. It's just throughout the situation. So I bring it to her attention. I say, yo, let me know if this dude is blackmailing you. We can handle it. And she wouldn't say it. But then while she out with the lame and me and my daughter's home, because that's who was always with her every night while this was going on, she'd send me a random text. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know I'm a bad wife. I still got all these texts. So I don't even know why she's doing this. Oh, I know I'm a bad wife. I'm so sorry. Just saying things like that. And I'm like, damn, this is not like her.
I think Remy Ma is a diabolical, lying, two-faced cunt. But yeah, it is what it is.
So maybe this dude holding something on her. I'm going to play the recording right now. This is the lame saying that he's holding stuff over her head.
Yeah, man. So far as she's saying she fuck with me, I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with that. But you're right though. Anything can happen. So that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of us. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about when I'm saying that shit, that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like the only reason why it's sparking is because you do all these shit.
Oh, let me play this again. Can y'all hear the audio? Let me play it again.
Yeah, look, so far she saying she fuck with me, I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with that. But you're right though. Anything can happen. So that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of us. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about when I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like the only reason why it's sparking is because you.
Egg, grocery, and gas prices are going up. But getting an exam and x-ray at the dentist? That's now free for new Aspen dental patients without insurance. Whether you haven't seen a dentist in a long time or want to improve your smile, we're here to make taking care of your oral health easier and more affordable. No pressure, no surprises, just good, dependable dental care when you need it.
Now,
But I'm not going to give Papoose the benefit of the doubt. He shouldn't care if she's getting blackmailed. Let that bitch sink to the bottom of the ocean. That's just what it is. I'm letting my bitch sink. For my old bitch, my ex. Oh yeah, I'll be like, he blackmailing you? That's sad. I'll watch and laugh, not watch and try to help.
now bear witness to this. You just heard this lame, who she was dealing with since 2022, say in his own voice, I got videos and pictures of us. That's going to go whenever I say so. I don't care if she go back to him. This cheating going to go when I say so. This is the same recording when he was up there clout chasing. Oh, I'm going to be on Love and Hip Hop. I'm going to get more followers. All of this foolishness, right? So y'all just heard the lame, the knockout victim, saying he got videos of her. But let's listen to her telling me that, oh, by the way, one of the reasons why she's so angry at me is because she says all of this is my fault. Y'all ready for this? Because I knocked him out. She said if I would have never knocked him out, she would have been stopped talking to him. She said the fact that I knocked him out, she had to keep talking to him because she didn't want him to expose things. I highly
Sorry to be eating. Nigga, I'm hungry. But that's an excuse. And you knocked him out, so I had to just start. She's saying since he knocked him out, she has to blow his dick every week, every day, in front of her daughter, probably. Like, come on now. I wouldn't believe. All right.
suspected that they was using drugs together. I heard someone say earlier while she was on live, are you high? She moves very strange. I seen a video where she looked outside of herself. I'm not accusing her of anything. This is not my style. But the fact that you mentioned my children and fabricated all these stories about me, about this money, when I wrote 90% of your rhymes since I met you, I can type a word from any one of your verses for the past time I've been with you. I wrote like 3 songs on your first album. I can come in my email drafts right now, which has dates on them, y'all, 2016, 14, and you can literally see her lyrics pop up. The whole rapper pop up. But let me say this, though. Let's get to this part right here. We just heard him admit that he's blackmailing her, right? Now, let's listen to her telling me that he's blackmailing her, that she would have been stopped talking to him. Since she want to get on here and fabricate and fake big this lame up. Have you noticed since I moved on, you never see her with the lame no more? She was sneaking around with him in restaurants. What he was at? Cheese Factory, matching outfits. Losing the battle on stage, getting cooked by Geechee, getting cooked by Suge. This nigga get cooked every battle. I don't know what type of rapper is this dude, man. Never lost a battle in my life. But anyway, keep it moving. We don't care about that. She tried to make it about Clarissa. I just met Clarissa in July last year. I've been dealing with this with you since 2022. Clarissa has nothing to do with this. She's very angry because Clarissa is shining like the diamond she is. World-class champion, Olympic winner. She has nothing to do with this. Actually, Clarissa went on a Breakfast Club, did an interview, and said she don't have a problem with her. This, which aired yesterday. Yesterday morning, I wake up to a phone call of her being belligerent, being a narcissist, screaming on my phone, claiming that Clarissa disrespected her. What did she how did she disrespect you? She said she don't have a problem with you.
Remy Ma mad because, you know, Clarissa Shield in a room, no weapons, is beating her to death. That's why she was mad. He's like, you don't let this bitch disrespect me? Knowing she can't whoop her at all. Clarissa Shield whooping feet. Whooping big feet. Big feet. Dead homie. She whooping shit. But also, Papoose. Let me think. Well, Remy might have been hella disrespectful. Crash out, nigga. Fuck it.
Then, in the process of that phone call, she asked me, so are you done with me? Are you done with me? I said, is that a question?
Dentures versus Nuvia's permanent teeth in only 24 hours. Do you think you could break these?
Am I done with you? I said, she said, you moving forward with the divorce? I said, yes. My attorney, she wanted to fabricate these stories talking about not retaining an attorney. The last time I spoke to Rim, we said, listen. I said, listen, I spoke to my attorney. Saturday is the day that her schedule allows for me to come in. I had been interviewing different attorneys trying to pick the right one. I wanted to get a civilized divorce where we don't have to do none of this clown shit. She never wanted to do that. Just in recent time, she started to claim, when I say recent, I mean past few weeks, she started to claim that, she wanted to get the private divorce. So I said, okay, good. So when she called me the other day, tried to get back with me yesterday, and I declined because she was so mad about Clarissa, so angry because I finally moved on. She see us living our life. She talking about doing something for the gram or doing it for this and that. I'm living my life. I lived over there with you. I tolerated your foolishness, your cheating, and your adultery for years and years and years for the sake of my child. Moving on along, I just played the audio to y'all of the lame admitting that he's blackmailing her. Now I'm going to play an audio of her telling me that he's blackmailing her. Basically saying, but before I want to play the audio, I want to let y'all know that she's very angry at me because she says that if I would have never knocked him out, none of this would happen. So one of the reasons why she has so much animosity towards me is because I knocked him out. I'm letting y'all know that right now. That's one. I'm going to tell y'all the other two later. Oh, it gets worse. Hold on. You want to be funny? I could be funny too. But I'm going to be funny with the truth. You lie, you lie, and you lie. You had the audacity to come on here and make up a fake story and say, oh, my mother called me. And her lover said, come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. First and foremost, you talking about your mother called you about a YouTube video that everybody know they make fake videos on YouTube. Remy's in the hospital, Papoose this, that, person that. Those, we all know those is fake. You just mad because you see us moving on in our life, right? You want to fabricate a story about, and I still say my mother-in-law because me and her had a tight relationship like that. And I would never say anything to disrespect her or anybody in the entire family. You lied and said, I said, go get your brothers. That's cap. Everybody know I'm close. I'm more close to them and show them more love and support than you do. But let's keep it moving. So we already played the audio of the lame, the knockout victim, Soft, didn't even fight back. That's what made me mad. I would have just clipped him and kept it pushing. But the fact that I seen that the nigga was soft when I ran down on him, I said, damn, this nigga be talking all this gangster shit, and he ain't even gonna fight back. Nigga was like a deer in headlights. But that's another story. Knocked him out. It's no mystery. Had to get a tetanus shot, knocked his tooth out and all that. Hole in my hand, the whole shit. But let me show y'all the audio of her. Check this out. I want y'all to listen to this. Can y'all hear me? Should I play the lame first? Should I play the lame saying that he
Crash out, nigga, crash out. I like it. Fuck it. She played on your fitted cap too much, bro. I know that shit pissed you off. Fuck it.
the knockout victim, saying that he's
I want to knock the nigga out so bad so I could call him a knockout victim. Dead homies really want to do him. Knockout victim.
blackmailing her. Let me play her admitting it. But she's angry at me because I knocked him out, y'all. Glass Joe, y'all. We call him Glass Joe. Check it out. But listen to her. I want y'all to bear witness to this because out of the whole situation, this was one of the parts that really bothered me. So that's why I reached out to certain fake friends who I thought would be real, like they say they are, and step up. I try to bring it to their attention. Yo, I think she being blackmailed. Do me a favor. Just reach out to her. Don't tell her you spoke to me. I just want to know she's okay. She hasn't seen the baby in days. So I said, damn. See if y'all can reach out. And I don't want to involve nobody in this because this don't got nothing to do with them and they don't owe me nothing. But when you say you family, you got to live. That's an action. You know what I'm saying? You got to live up to that. But that's neither here nor there. So we played the audio of him admitting that he's blackmailing her. Now I'm going to play the audio. Listen to what she said. And I want y'all to know that this is my ex-wife. We're not married anymore. But at the time, as a married man, I wanted to protect her from being blackmailed. So I told her, if this is going on, let me know. Whatever he's blackmailing you, I'll handle that. And we'll get past it as a family. But she lies so much, you don't know what to believe. So I'm like, damn, she blackmailing? Is he blackmailing her or not? But I want y'all to hear this. Listen to this.
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with the nigga to make sure he don't go all the way back and I'm not getting dragged on both sides by team tackles and team fuck this nigga.
Team fuck this nigga. That's your name, babe, bro. Your name is Team fuck this nigga. Hold on. Let's play this again.
Finding a dentist that's here in our community and fits our budget was so important to us. Perfect Teeth made it easy, and with over 4,000 five-star reviews,
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with the nigga to make sure he don't go all the way back and I'm not getting dragged on both sides by team tackles and team fuck this nigga. You didn't give a fuck. You didn't fucking care.
That is not true.
Talking to this nigga.
I would have been stopped talking with this nigga. So she's mad at me because I knocked him out.
Remy Ma sounds like one of those. You just can't trust a big butt and a nice smile. You just can't. Can't trust a big butt and a nice smile. You just can't. And she's fine. Remy Ma fine as fuck. But she's a god awful Satanist woman. From the outside looking in. Papoose is a sucker. A sucker ass nigga. From the outside looking in. He could be a stand-up guy, but he should have been.
So she's telling me that I knocked him out. I put her in a position where she still had to be cool with him. But she tell y'all on live, oh, he's this. Oh, yeah. A man that treat me right. A man that did this and did that. You just said the other day you don't even deal with this lame no more. So we got one audio of him saying that he's blackmailing her. For all y'all who didn't hear it, we got an audio of the lame admitting to blackmailing this woman. Listen to this.
You know what I mean? So far, she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with that. But you're right.
Hold on. Let me get to the beginning of this thing again. Let me make sure I get it from the right part, y'all. Bear with me, man. Some bullshit audio. Hold on. Hold on, let me get this right. We're gonna get to it. So we playing the audio, y'all, of the lame admitting to blackmailing her. He's admitting it.
Yeah, man. So far, she saying she fuck with
Hold
me.
on.
I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with that. But you're right, though. Anything can happen. Oh, that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of us. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about where I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you do all these shit.
All right, so y'all heard that. And again, we're gonna play her basically saying she's been blackmailed. That's what it sounds like to me. What y'all think?
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with the nigga to make sure he don't go all the way back, and I'm not getting dragged on both sides by team tackles and team fuck this nigga. You didn't give a fuck. You didn't fucking care.
That is not true.
Talking to this nigga.
That is not true.
I would have been stopped talking to this nigga. So you telling me you got a lame running around here bragging, oh, I'm fucking his wife, oh, the whole shit, right? You got a lame who came in front of me, shook my hand, and which is total disrespect as a man. You sleep with my wife, it is what it is. She chose that. She's an adult. That's not why I knocked you out. I knocked you out because you shook my hand. But he's on audio saying blackmailing you. So which one is it? Which one is it? You've told me numerous times you don't deal with him no more. You want to go on Instagram and say you with your child every day. No, you're not. You just started being with the baby after I left. Once I left, you started trying to prove to me that you're with the baby and you're doing the right thing. You're doing things that I've always wanted you to do. You just called me the other day and said happy anniversary. I didn't even say it back to you, Rim. I didn't say it back to you. You know why? Because when our 15th year anniversary came, which was a milestone, we were supposed to have the whole thing that we did in the 10 year. You didn't want to acknowledge it properly because you was too busy running around doing what you was doing. Now I'm in a space where I moved on. So for a person who got all these lies to say about me, why is it that you try to call me the other day and say happy anniversary? Why is it that when I went to pick my daughter up, you asking me for gifts and things like that? Why is it? Because you're a narcissist. And in the process of you being a narcissist, anything you can't control, you're mad. But you lost the remote. So you know when somebody loses the remote, they go frantic. See, but what you didn't understand was my loyalty was because I said wedding vows before God, better for worse, richer for poor, sickness and health, death to us part. And I lived that out. I did nothing but take care of you. Every utility in that house to this day right now is under my name. The alarm company called me today. You talking all this money talk, you just paid a cable bill probably within the last 2 weeks out of my account. I had to bail you out of jail when you caught your case. When you had to pay the civil case.
Yeah, this is a lot of dirty laundry being here. Let's see what Remy Ma says. Oh, Shannon Sharp still doing stuff? That's dope. Remy Ma. Let's see.
If you can buy something miles away with a tap.
Okay. Let's not let them deflect. I don't care if you went on the website last night irately to prove a point and started filling out shit that ain't never gonna get answered because it's a weekend and then Monday's a holiday. I do not care. I don't. Okay? I don't care. I didn't realize that Pompoose was still crashing out at 2 a.m. because I was sleeping because I have to get up in the morning and take my daughter to school. throughout the day, I really wanted to get right to it, but I had some.
See, that's the difference between women and, well, okay, I can't even say that. Some people will really take it. This will be too disrespectful. Cause he ain't call her out. He ain't made her a funny remix of her name, but I'd have been like sucking dick Remy or deep throat ma. Like that said some crazy shit. You gonna say pompoos? I'm like deep throat ma or fucking everybody Remy or you can pass her around. See, play on words. Play on words. My bad.
Some things to do because I have something to do later, and I had to pick my daughter back up from school. But now that she's secure and everything's fine, I got about 7 minutes before I gotta start getting ready and put my clothes on. What I am going to do is address the couple of things that was just totally egregious, totally outlandish. Okay? The first one is just ludicrous and doesn't even make sense. This man ain't right 90% of anything. Like, I wish he paid 90% of the bills. We probably wouldn't be here, but that's neither here nor there. Not only did this man not write for me, that's where a lot of his animosity comes from. Every time we would do interviews and people would be like, oh my God, do y'all rap battle? Who's better? He'd be like, she's better, she's better. In his heart though, it pains him because he really wants this. He wants this. We're talking about somebody who literally sat and made an album each month for a year straight that nobody purchased. And then here I am, literally making a lot of money on old work. And then sometimes I'll pop out with a little verse on Ghetto and Ratchet with Connie, or pop out with a verse on a Mary J record, or I do something with my Fat Joe. And every time I do that.
How old are these two motherfuckers? It's 44. It's 47. We are entertainment for these white people.
Like, yo, right when they're pleased with the album.
And white people do this too. They just do it and we don't care. They'll kill each other and strangle dogs and stuff. They'll go crazy. Black people, we make it seem sexy, seem so cool. And people tune in. Whatever.
With the album. And he envies that I had that demand and or that I have the leisure to not really do music because financially I'll still be okay. Right? I was always being threatened, or should I use the word blackmail, since that's the word we like to use. The only person that has ever tried to blackmail me was Pompous. All of these things he's saying now, oh, I wrote her music, oh, she's abusing her daughter. This man will wait till my daughter did something out of pocket, because he doesn't chastise any of them, really. Wait till my daughter does something out of pocket, and when I go to chastise her, he would secretly record me. The same way he played a clip of a secret recording the other day, yesterday or whenever. He would secretly record me and then tell me like, yo, I'll play this and tell him that you abuse our daughter. Swear to God. Swear to God. This is the type of manipulator that we're dealing with. He loves using the word narcissist, strangely. Look up the tactics of a narcissist. When they can't control you anymore, they try to assassinate your character with lies. You understand? My daughter's well taken care of. And not because of him. That man didn't even contribute $1 to her being here. IBF cost me over $100,000. So I wanted to focus on my career. Right? So that's that. To say that you penned anything, you're corny. Like, no, the fact that nobody even believes you. I don't know why academics is over there like, yo, this would, sir, please, don't use your platform to promote positivity. Don't push propaganda and lies. So that was that. It really wasn't even that serious, but I felt like I have to say that. The part that really blew the part that scuffed my Timbs,
My bad, y'all. My homie just posted this video. I'm actually about to go play it. It's funny as fuck. Let's see if I can remember last one. You could install Instagram on the desktop? I didn't know that. Oh no, this damn it. What is his name? Photography. I just see your page, Mo. Let's see. Oh, I can't see that post. Dang. Dang. Wait, where is? Oh, here we go. I'm gonna just play this real quick. Why is it? Dang, man. Did not remember my shit. Alright, anywho's.
is that this man really tried to come on here and say that that he caught me with a female, which is one of my friends, which I've been holding her back for years because she hasn't liked this man for years. Like, yo, you can't say nothing, you can't say anything. You gotta respect it. You not only did you disrespect her, you said her name, everything. So whatever she says about you, that's that. Like, it's out of my hands right now. But he caught me in a sexual act with a female with my daughter on the bed. I slipped out of the bed with him after he was trying to get something, denied him. I always deny him. I've denied him. I haven't had sex with him in years. But I slipped out of our bed and tried to go get in another bed with a girl, a female, which is my friend, one of my close friends for years and years and years. And he caught me with my daughter and all this. First of all, you try to say what you said about Easy. Oh, you little. I think it's a little sugar in his tank. That's weird to me. That you literally got one hand, thought you had a flex trying to say, oh, she's bisexual. This, like, I'm actually not. But thanks for the uplift, because all the bad bitches that's been in my DMs since you said that, like, shout out to y'all. But try to say she's done so many things to the people from that community. Who? Most of my friends, femmes, aggressors, my hairstylist, one of my makeup artists, like who? Like,
Are you looking to start your own business? Well, look no further than busy.com. Right now, we'll complete your LLC filing free. You just cover the state fee. Just provide us some basic info about your business and location, then select the plan with all the features and resources you need, from free registered agent service to a business banking account. With Busy, you don't just get a great offer, you get total peace of mind. So what are you waiting for? Launch your LLC in minutes with Busy. Get started today.
WOW is on sale now at Cabinets to Go.
It's our buy one, get one free sale. Get your dream kitchen for as low as just $150.
By you saying that really shows how you really feel. Oh, I'm only on here because you talked about my children. What children? Why do people only know that you have 2 children? Mine and your oldest daughter. Why they don't know about your son? Why was there 1,001 blogs posting, oh, his new girlfriend, way back when you was really with your daughter? Because they never even see her that much. You understand? Don't ever play with me. I told you the last time when you tried that son, oh, she wasn't with my daughter on Christmas. Not only was I with her on Christmas, and your dumb ass was sitting right there, I bought most of the shit like I always do. Like, what you talking about? What are you talking about? Why you keep playing with my kid? But as soon as I start talking about your parenting, you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad. She won't let me see my daughter. She won't let me see my daughter. I ain't never been the bitch to keep a man away from his kid. I'm not gonna be with the kid all day. Go over there. It's your turn too. You understand? Are you talking about the times when you wanted to take her over to your mother's house? And I told you, don't be having my daughter around the house that's over there? One of your adopted sisters, knowingly, y'all all know about it over there, touching on kids.
No, I'll be like, hey, let me put Clarissa Shields in the room with you so she can boom, bop, boom, bing, bing, bop, bam. This type of shit you just wouldn't understand. Because she's, like, come on.
And that's why she ain't never been over there. That's why she don't know them. And you agreed with it when we were together. Hence why my daughter ain't never really go over there like that. So don't try to sit here and spin and act like, oh, she... The same one whose sister is in the shade room comments popping shit. Worry about your sister that y'all protecting over there on that side of the family. Okay? Okay? Yes, I'm going there. I don't want her around no that are being protected. Tell me I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Should I list who she touched that y'all all know about? And then y'all all act like y'all don't see nothing? That upsets me. That makes me mad. When somebody acts like and tries to attack my motherhood, that upsets me. And he knows that. I'm off that subject. Don't play about my motherhood again. Pawn poos. For all of y'all saying he bought my jewelry, he didn't buy shit. I can count what he bought. That's in one of my jewelry. An anklet, a little charm here and there. The shit that you walked out with, that you was posted up with on your page, with your current situation, my half the kilo Cuban, you ain't buy that. My Cartier bracelet, you ain't buy that. My Van Cleefs, you ain't buy none of that. And even if you did buy me something, that doesn't give you the right to go in my jewelry box and pawn it, because it's mine. But you didn't take anything that you bought, because it ain't what you gonna get, a couple $100. I have all my receipts for hundreds of thousands of dollars from pristine jewelers, sir. Okay? Now that's addressed. Stop lying. I'm mad because she's mad because I found out that she was with a woman, and she's mad because I moved on. You want to know? Y'all want to know why he's mad? Y'all want to know why he didn't address anything that I said, but he went in and on to attack Easy, the block captain, that he literally is obsessed with? First of all, you posted an audio, right?
I thought Larissa Shields, she's my age. I'm not dating no bitch that's 47 for sure. It's a bit strange.
That you're recording, you federal agent. Mr. Recording devices, cameras throughout every house, crib, car we ever had in life. When you're recording and the other person doesn't know they're recording, you're gonna act accordingly because you know you're being recorded. You wanted me to lie and say that nothing never happened at all, that I wasn't messing with him, I wasn't talking to him, nothing. And I said, I'm not doing that. We all, me, you, and Easy agreed that we wasn't going to say nothing about the incident that happened at my event. Not that you knocked anybody out, because that was always a lie. And you agreed to it because at the time you didn't have your executive position job as the head of hip-hop that no one has heard about in the month of Sundays. And you wasn't sure if it was secure, so we couldn't have something coming out where you was seeming like the aggressor or committing a crime or anything like that. Me, being who I am, I went and I talked to Easy and I'm like, listen, just chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's in all of our best interest because he is who he is in his field. I am who I am. And Papoose is who he is. At the time, he was still Papoose. He wasn't Papoose yet. Well, he was, but I just didn't know. So, the moment that he knew his job at TuneCore was solidified via that bitch you was over there, play with me. I dare you. Play with me. That's why he was mad that I never posted it, because he doesn't get a check from TuneCore. He was getting a percentage of the subscriptions, and he wanted me to post to my 11 million followers to subscribe to TuneCore. And I told him, tell the bitch that's your TuneCore to post it on her page. I didn't see anything wrong with that. What are you talking about? The second that
Alright, the verdict is both these motherfuckers too old to be doing this stupid shit. Y'all need to just not an advocate for domestic violence, but someone should have got their ass beat in that house. Just saying, someone should have got knocked the floor down. Let's go. Like, these two are just too old. Charleston, I want to cancel it.
This week, we're hosting a free trading and investing workshop right here in Denver. Inside this workshop,
all right, y'all, we back. I'm back. This time we in Miami, up high.
You're downtown Miami. Tell the exact location. Downtown, we ain't on South Beach or none of that. Yeah. Nah, we way from complacency and normal.
Okay, well, y'all heard what he said now. We downtown Miami.
We three stars down from God. So how we is up in there.
Yeah, it's high too, man.
Yeah, we three stairs. We can hear God whispering. That's how close we is to the heaven.
Okay, let's get right into this here, because you know they got the Puff Daddy trial been going on. So,
Sean Combs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I ain't calling him Puff Daddy no more. I done heard he let that girl. Well, I read it. I didn't hear. I've been reading the trial. Yeah, he let that girl rub on his nipples. So that's Sean Combs. He's no longer P Diddy.
Okay, well, let me ask you this: do you believe that Cassie think the 8 figures she received from Diddy was fair compensation for telling what she and Diddy did, specifically the escort, the hotel, and all that stuff?
Yeah, man. She was well compensated. What? 20, 30 million?
30 million.
30 million? And she got to come for 15 years? So it's just like when you buy the girl that's getting the money and she get to come. She winning on both ends. Yeah, nigga. So now Cassie won on both ends. She got to come and have fun and freak for all them years and get paid in the end when she get mad. That's what do anyway.
So what do you think triggered Diddy obsession with organizing freak-offs and bringing other men and escorts into those situations?
Watching porn too early as a kid. That's what triggered those sexual demons. Being exposed.
That shit was funny on that damn.
To sexual, visibly seeing sex or hearing it at an early age in life, or being exposed to the activities of sex, whether you see it, engage in it, that's what triggered that type of perversion, man.
Okay.
It's just beyond freaking. that's beyond freaking, nigga.
So is there a real crime in being freaky like that, or is it just only a crime if someone forced and manipulated?
Man, it ain't never been no crime to be a freak. Yeah, no. That's why they say the freaks come out at night. Go inside. Don't be outside after 2 o'clock in the morning. The only thing is open after 2 o'clock is 7-Eleven legs. So, nigga, that's why it's always been certain that they say. But it's never been a crime to freak. But to force it, to coerce it, yeah, that's a crime. Yeah. But you can't wait 15, 20 years and say this been done to me. Homie, they wrong for coming, if he done something in the 80s, coming back in 2019, talking about he done took. They wrong in the motherfucker. Even if he took the. Even if he did it. You don't wait, man, might be a reverend now. Yeah, he might be a deacon, and y'all finna come shame deacon for when he was a freak back in the day. Yeah, homie, he really being tried for being a freak. Because they said he was running this multi enterprise of shipping people in to come, and it looked like it was just him and Cassie and plenty of people.
Okay, well, speaking of her, if she helped recruit escorts in the past, should she take responsibility? And
yeah, she's supposed to be on trial too.
So you feel like she was a victim?
She's a co-defendant. Cassie is a co-defendant. Willingly, knowingly, intentionally participated in whatever activities that they went on. You heard what that man said. Diddy didn't ask her to pee in the mouth. She asked for that man to pee in her mouth. That's the white side. That's a white side in her. Yeah, that's a white side. I don't know too many black people gonna let you piss in their mouth. You gotta do that by accident. And I don't know how a nigga pee with a hard anyway. Nigga rock hard, you got to pee. You lying to me? Oh man, these nigga minds. Well, my hard pee ain't coming out of it. Calm. That's it. Pee later, but it ain't peeing hard.
So what is your take on how much accountability Cassie should have if she involved in
women always get to escape accountability. Play the victim. When the get tired of prostituting, she get mad at the pimp, she holler, I've been sex trafficked. Yeah. You done had plenty of time to get away, to say, I don't want to freak no more, did it? Especially when your mouth was full of them souls you say you would get. You could eat it, tap, hey, time out, I don't want to do this no more. My throat is full of sores. My is itching. You know what I'm saying? She could have been blew the whistle. Flag on the play, nigga. I done caught my 5th UTI. Yeah.
Flag on the play. It's crazy. I'm sorry. That's crazy. I'm talking about 5th UTI. How many UTIs did she catch?
Nah, man. So she could have been blew the whistle, man. Yeah, free did it. They're trying to bring down a perverted black man with money. He ain't done nothing wrong. And ain't nobody said he done took some. Nobody. Ain't nobody came out and said I was forced to do this. And if I fly somebody in and I pay them, how that's against the federal law? How? Some of us get in their cars and drive across state lines to go get that, and man, I give you something. When the broad say fly me out, you got to pay for this, you got to pay for that. She's sex working. She is called pre-sex working. This is how you court in America. How can the federal government come and say you can't court the bitch like this no more when you got money? This how rich niggas get flying hoes in to get his just like shipping fresh meat in. Mama want to catch the lobster fresh off the mother ship out there. Nigga don't want frozen lobster. So that's what we got. Nigga want them some fresh meat and flying it in.
Sky-high prices are everywhere. But your first exam and x-ray at Aspen...
I'm not even gonna lie. I knew it was the right choice in picking this video. I knew it. This is crazy. He said fresh meat. That shit blew my mouth. Oh, that made me feel dirty.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Boy, they wrong in the...
So it was reported they regularly use 2 or 3 escorts. So my question to you is, what do you think kept those men quiet all those years?
Nigga, they got Cassie. You be quiet if you got Cassie.
Yeah,
he
that's a
said
fact.
nothing. Nigga, he's standing in the corner watching nigga. So that's what keep him quiet. Nigga want to go back and again.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
And they in a DM. Cause hell nah, that in the money. Man, $6,000. The nigga say he got. You get to come and have, man, you know how many niggas I know would do that? You know how many done that? That's why everybody's silent, not just the sex workers. That's why all the celebrities who've been at these parties, everybody's silent. Nigga, isn't that strange?
Right.
They had something to say about Bill Cosby. They had something to say about Michael Jackson. Everybody had an opinion about R. Kelly. Nigga, everybody been to these parties. Isn't it strange that everybody's silent? Not just the sex worker. And the only person talking is Cassie. Yeah. They playing on us. Diddy is an innocent man. It's the line on, and she got to come and get some money.
Yeah.
She cheated.
So do you think Cassie enjoyed doing freak off, or she just was just doing it to survive?
She come, didn't she? No, man. Man, she wasn't surviving, nigga. She was having fun. I think there's an excerpt in the book of one of Kim Porter's friends that said that nigga, she used to be with Diddy, antagonizing Kim Porter when Diddy used to kick Kim in her ass. So now, homie, homie, even the what's the nigga name? The chopper that was in the Making the Band group or the rap group. He even said she was toxic. That she would have. So nigga, this ain't being Uncle Curtis again. Your auntie and uncle that be together 15, 20 years. They fight. They throw hot water on each other. They stab each other. They go to jail. This that couple. This Bobby and Whitney again.
Yeah.
Nigga, hell no, nigga. She just got with a white boy. She just got with a blue-eyed white boy. His eyes is water blue too. She done got with and she done shared this shit over here. And this can't believe that this done this woman. So they done concocted a revenge, they getting back. This the white boy coaching. Didn't you hear the testimony today? They hadn't seen each other in 6 years and they got back to, man, that nigga threw a heart in court. They got a picture, man. That's it. And that's our nigga. You can't tell a nigga he can't do it like this. Nigga couldn't tell Uncle Curtis and Aunt B what to do. They got high together, abandoned the kids together. It was all about them. This that loving couple. This that toxic relationship that Glorilla rap about. That them whole love.
He ain't lying about this minute part. This very small part.
This the ideal relationship for the love and hip hop. A billionaire that like the freak or let you play in it, but he go kick your ass, fight in public, y'all stab one another, bust up each other's tires. This that relationship. They just so happen to catch him on camera. They don't catch her hitting him in the head. They'll never catch doing it. It's always the nigga. So we gonna play like she all innocent. She got the calm too, y'all. So don't take that out the story. The calm good for 12 years. It's every woman's dream and idea to all these type of men that Cassie got. Just don't want to tell us. She don't want to say, baby, I really want 2 niggas like you. Matter of fact, I like your home. She can't tell you that. She got to fantasize about it. But here it is. She got that can make the fantasies come true, and he can put her in the Rolls Royce. There's plenty to take black eyes and crack jaws to live that like this here. I know plenty to do with coming out the ghetto. So hell no, nigga, this is a fairy tale story. This ain't a nightmare. The government's trying to make it a nightmare. This is a ghetto mother fairy tale story.
So during the case, Cassie said she avoided kissing. It was too intimate. Do you believe that?
No. Man, any broad or put many multiple in her mouth with souls to get in her throat or kiss her donkey. She just saying that because she don't want the white boy to think.
This nigga said we'll kiss a donkey. Oh my Lord Jesus. Comedy. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
Yeah, no. It's the white boy treat you different if he realize you really like. Yeah. White boy treated woman different. He realized she really like. So she got to get on that stand and say that shit. But yeah, she tongue kissing. Man, let them niggas spit in their mouth. Nigga, if you so freaky, well, you'll get a freak out. Them niggas hold their mouth and spit in their mouth. I be saying, God damn.
So today's the day. I've got my RTA mock system and Coyote appliances.
Man, that's man. So man, hell yeah, she would tongue kiss. Especially on them drugs. You ain't making right choices and decisions on a high 2-3 days in a row, and this got you exhausted from tongue hanging out your mouth like the dog do when he tired.
So do you think she was just saying that just to play innocent in court?
I think lying. I think this is the victim line. Like went to Mike Tyson room at 3 o'clock in the morning, half naked, and come up out of there. Holland Tyson took. She gave the boy the. She just didn't know he can long and he hurt. He broke. They wasn't busting it open back in them days. You bust a woman pussy open back in them days, you done violated her. Tyson was busting it open back then. She come up out of there, rods knocking in that motherfucker. He took it. He just took too long.
Okay.
Yeah, she thought it was gonna be a rush job like most niggas. So now, homie, she lying. She making. Man, they lying on Diddy. The boy just a freak, a pervert, sick. But he ain't broke the law. He kept it private, as you should. No different than going to the Playboy Mansion. How you think Bill Cosby got in trouble? The 16-year-old little girl said they was at the Playboy Mansion. What is a 16-year-old girl doing at the Playboy Mansion in the 70s and 80s? Bill, that's how the girl say Bill drugged at the Playboy Mansion. Yeah. So, that's what they do. at these kind of parties. We just don't know it. That's why it's so secretive. And that's why everybody's secret about it.
So Cassie testified that she would try to leave Diddy, but he would threaten her with videos. Do you believe that was his real tactic to keep her?
I done been threatened before. Man, I don't give a before, nigga. Yeah. Now I done been threatened with, I'm gonna show him the text message with you trying to buy some. And I don't give a she was.
Yeah, that wouldn't get me neither. Bitch, do it. Ain't nothing but nothing to do with this to do it. I'm really in here.
Wasn't ashamed. Nah, homie, he ain't kept us silent for over a decade with no threat and no video. Cause she got some shit on him where she can come out and say, like she did, right? She got some shit over his head, like he got over her head. She got some over his head. She said, "I get ready to write my book." He said, "Oh, hold on, wait. What she said you want? You want for? I give you 30 million." So she had some on him too.
Okay.
Homie, this was an equal playing field. Now, yeah, she had some on him, he had some on her. Like most couples got. Most hoes say, all right, I'm gonna go tell everybody you like for playing your ass. So, I'm gonna, you know, like most couples, when y'all together this long, y'all both got some on each other. I walked in and you and your cousin was sucking each other. I'm gonna tell your mama now. Yeah. So yeah, everybody got something on everybody. Y'all been each other.
Yeah.
But it can't shame me in the silence when at some point I use my leverage to get what I want out of you. She just loved him enough not to do it to him until she got with this white boy. She started having babies with this white boy. You know how it is when you get the freak. Yeah. The last nigga get the freak we done run a train on. He whispering in her ear, why you doing this? You ain't gotta do this. I really like you. I really been. Now we can't no more. Cause you done, yeah, nigga. We carry up. He done locked the door, so now we can't come in. This one of them situations.
Yeah.
Yeah, the white boy done locked the door, so we can't flip the door no more. And now she making good grades in school no more. She ain't running away from home. Now she done graduated, go off to nursing school. Now she, man, we done seen this story.
So what kind of toll do you think this taking on her emotionally and psychologically?
Man, nothing. You can't shame no. This is real. She knocked a billionaire when she was a young broad. This a real hoe. How you think she got in? How you think she got this freaky pervert looking how she was looking at her age to be his model on Sean John? It's a little freak. Come out of mama house looking for it. So what you mean take a toll on it? She done hit the lottery. Man, you can black my eyes for 30 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, I ain't taking the swords in the throat and all, but nigga, yeah, I take a few ass whoopings for 30 million. Nigga, play it, man, every day. How long? Nigga, I'm gonna find a way to endure her like she did to get the 30 million. Most leave with nothing. A baby. Trauma. Nigga, she got to leave with trauma and money. Shit, what a fair exchange is not a robbery.
Right. Okay, let's go here. Back in 2013, Diddy was on Ellen's show, and he gave his house to Rihanna and Chris Brown so they could try to straighten out their situation. So, do you think that Diddy was doing that because he was allegedly, you know, he was promoting that he was allegedly against that kind of stuff? So, you think that he was just doing that because of his own guilt or the stuff he was doing?
Man, you know the catching come before the hanging. Nigga, he was trying to both of them, Rihanna and Chris. Yeah, he laying the trap, nigga, to lay the pipe. Yeah, man, you know that's that old game, man. Yeah, nigga, them niggas, them in the penitentiary do it to the young all the time with that Bible stuff and tricked him to come in the cell and read the Bible, and he come up out of the boat.
What's terrible about this nigga is that what he says is so funny. You would think it's true. Not really true. Like, you get what he's saying. If you believe in duality, speak duality, live duality, you understand what he's saying. Like, hey, these two things could be happening at the same time. Or, in all fairness, both of things happen. Yes, she's a victim, and also she played the role of a madam or whatever you want to call it. Just, yeah, I'm not gonna speak on this. I'm gonna let him speak.
Oh, nigga. It ain't went over now Bible verse. Yeah, they done went to drinking hooch. Yeah, nah, that's, you know how it is. Man, nigga just laying the trap to lay the pipe.
Yeah. So he also said on there that people should judge Chris and Rihanna because they wasn't in the car with them.
Yeah, we should. We should. You lying to me. We ain't got to be in the car with him. We got here right to judge him up, even if we wrong to do it. So hell nah, can't take judging from us. Yeah. Yeah, even it ain't wrong to judge. It just said you will be judged as you judge. Only God can judge. You're lying, mama. That's why reading comprehension is important. It said you will be judged how you judge people. So you can judge Chris. And Rihanna started that fight. The whole story, he was really defending himself. He tried, you know, you trying to drive, yeah, and you done accidentally hit her. She got that Dominican, you know how they like to brag about the Dominican, Puerto Rican. Yeah, you got to kick that. Yeah. Sometimes you got to slap them upside their mother, man. But you can't say that. Some women need whoop by a man, her man, but you can't say that. Say, man, you ain't supposed to hit no woman. You ain't supposed to hit a woman, but you can hit your woman. She'll hit you.
Yeah, she will. No, they will.
Oh man. But no. And I don't advocate domestic violence. I'm just talking. Yeah. I'm talking locker room talk, man talk.
So looking back, does that statement seem suspicious now, what did it?
Yeah, everything's suspicious as did it now, man. Man, this nigga beyond what we thought. Man, everything's suspicious as did it.
So Diddy found not guilty of all charges.
I'm going to his welcome home party. I met that mother to me. He ain't gonna do this no more. It's gonna be some normal party there. He ain't going back to that shit. Nah, that finna do this again.
So you think you gonna have a good career?
Oh no! After what we done heard and go possibly hear some more, man, that nigga can't ever. Man, he ain't never gonna be the same.
Okay, now do you think he could shake back in 4 or 5 years since society have a short attention span?
Yeah, no, man, ain't nobody gonna forget. But man, nigga, like for a nigga to put calm rubbed on it, man, nobody gonna ever forget that. No, homie. This was a well manufactured plot and plan to assassinate his image and his character. No. This wasn't intentionally done. No, they intentionally done this. He might as well just he can't come out and do what OJ did. Kind of thumb his nose at, you know. Yeah, he'll have to get into porn. Yeah. He'll have to get into porn. He can't return to the throne. If he do win. Yeah, this is humiliation. This is nah, homie. This is the type of humiliation and crucifixion.
I am about to completely transform my house with the futuristic lighting system called Jellyfish Lights. And the best part? My wife has no idea that this is happening. It's something that she's always wanted, and she's gonna freak out. I'm really wishing I had one of those giant red bows that people put on the hoods of cars when they give somebody a car, but Chelsea, some girls get G-Wagons, you get 60-foot articulating beam lifts, so I hope you enjoy the new ride. The chaos has begun. Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be so cool.
So these are what they look like, and I don't know how many colors they have, but I can put it on screen. It's basically an infinite amount of colors. So these are the actual lights. I was hoping we could find one of the little
that they putting on before us, that's showing other black people. Don't y'all get out of line. This nigga got out of line. We used to like this. We brought this into our world. We used to have this nigga go get. Now, just think about this. He got world leaders. He's been seen with world leaders, politicians. Everybody loves that hip-hop dancing. Everybody loves that hip-hop dancing. That's why they made Elvis. Well, when Elvis used to, his hips, crowd go crazy. He's swinging his hips like this. In their mind, this how with that demon. That big old demon. So that's how the world sees us, the way we move our hip. Yeah. So think about Chris Brown, the way Michael Jackson, they seeing us the way we dance. So it's a fascination and infatuation with that dancing hip hop. So they can't come get this dance. Why you think they like to have them all white parties and everybody in linen? Boy, they get to see that dancing when them niggas go to dancing, because that it's loose in them linen shorts. You can see the boards. Yeah, man. So they come to get all of our best niggas and bring them on party boats and mansions and all white parties and linens, and most ain't got socks on. So they comfortable. Man, shit. So who else can gather? It's like Epstein going to go get all the kids for him. We can't, but we go sneak to an island and party with him. Hey, Epstein, you got a 7-year-old back there? So they partying with him, say, hey, you know I like over there. They beckon for that dancing. So nigga, Puffy was the bait on the hook for the elite, for them to go get the best in the entertainment industry, whether it's rapping, them football niggas. He was the person he was the spearhead that they entrusted, put in position to go get, and he go keep their secrets. And he done kept their secrets. He ain't told on nobody. He ain't gave nobody up. Why you think everybody hush, homie? He was it, homie. He ain't the only freaky motherfucker in Hollywood. Why you think the whole entertainment world is silent on Puffy? Because he was the one that can go get all the niggas that like to party, have fun with them good dancing hip hop that the white folk can't go pick up on the streets. They can't go get over here. They can't act because they've got to keep it a secret. So when you come here, Puffy got everybody's secrets. If he want to get out, he can drop some names to get out.
Yeah, I believe that.
But he'll come up dead. Like Epstein. But he got everybody's secrets. And he was entrusted, nigga. They gave him Ciroc, nigga. They gave him everything. They gave him everything. And then, nigga, he got too big for his britches. Started trying to tell them, what was that? Was it the Grammys? One of them, he gave a speech to all the powerful elite white people and started telling them how black people, y'all ain't go. Man, they were silent, just listening and looking. And he's trying to chasten them about what they're not gonna, what they need to start doing. Nigga, haven't he forgot? He must have forgot. Yeah, he got videos of us. and this and that. I'm sure he does. We'll send the FBI in there to seize all the videos. Once they seize the video, delete me off there, you delete him off there. Now, if J. Edgar Hoover was still alive, he go extort the politicians on these the entertainers and celebrities. But nah, homie, this a dog and pony show, and he the fall guy.
So do you think Cassie owed Diddy his money back when they signed that non-disclosure, but now she's testifying behind them $30 million? Like he gave her that. I thought they would be like, okay, keep it hush.
Ain't gonna keep gonna keep her word, and you done made this hoe mad. Man, you can't make no hoe mad and think this hoe gonna keep her word. This a real nigga. This hoe done, man, nigga, and she'll scorn. Man, she ain't yeah. Nah, she don't owe him the money back. She earned that money. That's why he should go free. He compensated his for what he did to her. Made it right in the end. It's called restorative justice. She got retribution, nigga. Yeah, he restored the hoe. Nigga, man, yeah, man, free my guy, man. And I don't even like, I'm a Tupac fan. I don't even like right is right and wrong is wrong. And they wrong and Diddy wasn't wrong. Yeah, he wasn't wrong, nigga. Even for what he did in the hallway, he wasn't wrong. They went back inside it. That's what make it right. Fighting always don't went together. Always ain't, man, that's, man, can't take that out the relationship.
So when it's all said and done, do you think Diddy or Cassie still have a place in the entertainment industry?
No. Man, everybody go whisper about them when they come around. They go smile and talk to them, but when they leave, they go say, hey, man, they go, hell nah, it's over with. It's over with. Diddy biggest play is selling his life rights for a movie. Yeah, a movie, his autobiography pick. Yeah.
Okay. Now, switching lanes here. So what are your thoughts on reports that Tory Lanez being stabbed 14 times in prison?
That's why I say, man, listen, tell them to get out of jail. You see what happened to this boy? This nigga ain't no gangster, he a singer, and then there got stabbed. Man, this nigga there for shoot in the toe, and he ain't supposed to even did it, and get stabbed by a nigga with life. I'm in here with him for. I'm not this goddamn body. That's why I say, man, that jail shit. That's what happened in jail. Much rather be stabbed than so boy come out good.
So do you
think he shouldn't have been making no more albums? And down there, any motherfucker Mexican probably mad. His nigga with them drum machine beats, drawing all this goddamn heat to the penitentiary, making calls from the jail, and they trying to smuggle dope in this motherfucker and sell up on shit, and you got this heat in this motherfucker.
If you can find any song in the world in sex,
probably what went on. I don't know. I ain't no jailhouse nigga. I don't know about jailhouse politics. I'm just assuming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, with his 10-year sentence, you think that he's made enough music and money to hold him over till he get out?
No. You don't manage the money enough to do that. Most ain't putting nothing in the portfolio and investments to sustain that, and you ain't bringing you in. No. Here, and your family get off. The people you got you overseeing it ain't gonna be able to hold on that long while you there gone.
Okay. So who do you know who typically covers the inmate bill with situations like this? Do you
the goddamn taxpayer?
Oh, okay.
The motherfucking taxpayer, man. I would put it on the inmate's family. I do like Mexico. If you ain't got no money come down here and pay these medical bills, you might die. If you ain't got nobody bring you no food, Mexico ain't feed they people. I don't think. I think the family got to bring food to the jail. Boy, shit, man. The taxpayer is paying for that right now.
Okay. So do you believe Tory was either talking for clout or do you think it was a person just in self-defense, just defending himself against Tory?
Uh, from the little amount of understanding that I have, Mexicans just can't kill niggas and niggas just can't kill stab on Mexicans. Mexican got to come ask the people, say, man, your people done this. I don't know, homie. In my mind, it's supposed to be a war, a race war in that jail. Mexican and stab and somebody been in here helping get free. He been putting money on nigga books. He been in here helping. And SA stab, it's supposed to be a SA war. A violent motherfucking war behind this here. But nigga done got weak. How SA get the stab? And all we hear about is nigga go to the hospital. No SA go? Niggas let this happen? That's why I say my nigga wouldn't let this happen. Unless I say the name of y'all chill, homie, this on me. But now, even still, we supposed to have a crash out that's willing to go to war with SA and them in California behind Tory, and nigga Tory supposed to be innocent, and he been in here helping niggas. Why he in here? Got the heart. What the fuck is that?
That was a moped.
This in here in prison, and while he in prison, homie, he still got the heart to help people and helping get out of here. Put money on books in California. We see this one of our honorable. Yeah, they talk that protect Charles, protect this nigga. Nah.
He must be saying some crazy stuff, so I had to bleep so much. Oh my god, dang, man. Oh, that's funny as hell though. What's what he said? Tory Lanez, Emily, says Charles. Oh, is this the name of this podcast? Yeah, it's Gangsta Wayne. Oh, okay, that's dope. Okay. Gene Dale, shut the fuck up. Sorry. Um, let's go with Joe Budden Podcast. Let's see what Orange goes.
Rory reveals why he parted ways with Julian.
I want to respect Julian, and I want to get into any messy bullshit. But you kind of explain it's a conflict of interest. I think the role gets a little cloudy. The role gets cloudy when you're also on mic. I don't want a producer on camera ever again for the rest of my life.
I think one of the tensions, you don't have to answer this, but one of the tensions with Julian was that he was an on-camera personality. So there could be like maybe their presence on air also overlaps with their actual back end work, and it's like you might really need the back end work. Is it better that he just
If I get the 3,000 subscribers, we're gonna do one of those randomizer things. You could get a JT, ETB, or a prismatic evolution binder portfolio. 3,000 subscribers. So I need, and then also give me up to 100. Well, no. 4 million watch hours. Like, come on. 3,000 subscribers. Actually, I probably won't do this one. Because this is actually hard to get. I'll do a prismatic ETB. 3,000 subscribers. Prismatic ETB. 3,000 subscribers. Get my watch hours up. Like, comment, subscribe. Prismatic ETB for 3,000 subscribers. One lucky subscriber gets a Prismatic ETB. I'm the dead homies.
is straight back end work?
Yeah, that's all I wanted with a producer.
Yeah, on some recent spaces I've done with Rory and Julian, I feel like I've gotten really good insight into what happened between the two parties that would eventually lead to the end of their partnership. For those of you that don't know, Julian was the producer of the Rory and Maul podcast for about 2 years. Well, anyway, as time would go on, he would suddenly disappear from the show, and many would wonder what happened. It seemed like Julian thought he was fired as a result of asking for a raise.
I never approached them with that discussion to like say, hey, I need at least a 2-year commitment to make this work. Like I never, that never crossed my mind. No.
Did you ever approach them and say, hey, based on these metrics, I would like more money?
I did.
Do you think that was a catalyst for what happened
Yes.
to you as far as firing?
Yes.
Okay.
I think people are missing what was just said. You said you asked for more compensation, and that's when this happened.
One of many. It's not the only thing. Sure. Yeah, I'm comfortable saying that.
But then Rory would say that he wasn't fired for that. He was fired for other reasons. And I tried to find out what that reason was on Spaces. So when Julian and Rory were on my space, I revealed, or I think I got them to reveal, what the truth was. So Rory was talking about Josh, the new producer who works at the Rory and Maul podcast. He was actually coming from the Volume.
Because it seems like you work for the Volume.
So I'm technically an employee of the Volume, yeah.
Whoa.
He's essentially a podcast mercenary who now works for the Rory and Maul podcast. And I thought, hey, that's interesting. So you got someone who wasn't your friend, and you also got someone who isn't on-air talent. They just produced the show. So then when I asked him why that was, he said that he prefers it that way because things get a little cloudy. And I believe he meant that because, when producers are also on-air talent, it could lead to a series of issues. One being extra payment. Now that person, they want to get paid as an on-air talent. They don't want to get paid as a producer. They want to get paid as both. They're double dipping and believe that they deserve more compensation. And I also even think the word cloudy doubling as clouty could give some insights into that as well. Right? Remember, Julian was on Twitter shooting shots at Joe Budden. And I deeply believe that Rory and Maul did not want that to be the case. They felt like, hey, just stick to the producing. Stick to whatever you're doing. Stick to that, please. Don't make things complicated for us. We hired you as a producer. I know you're on there in talent, but what we need you here for is for you to handle the boards, edit the videos, promote us on social. Also, Julian would join me on Spaces and talk about how he might have heard in the background that Rory and Maul weren't necessarily happy with him being on-air talent.
I asked him about if what he wanted in the new producer was someone who wasn't on air. And I thought that what he would say after was that, yeah, it's a huge conflict. Things can get cloudy. And I thought it was almost a reflection on you because you were both a producer and an on-air personality. So I thought that was an interesting talking point.
Well, I think they said this even like before I left, or I heard through. Doesn't matter. But like they're not planning on adding a mic. At least, last time. Again, I don't speak to anybody over there, but like they, it's just not something that they would need to do or want to do.
It looks like he heard it through the grapevine. It wasn't directly addressed. And I think that's why when Julian may have asked for a raise that coincided with the volume deal or whatever that may have been, they laughed him out the room as if to say, oh, you think because you're an on-air mic, you think because you're a personality, you deserve more compensation. But sorry, buddy, walk out through that door and never come back. Now, where everything ended is pretty fascinating to me because I also spoke with Julian about what he sees the vision for his podcast as, and he said that he's just making the content he wants to make.
Yeah. What exactly is your plan?
When that clock runs out in 72 hours, that will be your responsibility.
If you want
Just having a good time.
What are some of the metrics you're using to determine like that?
My personal happiness. I don't really look at the metrics. I
Oh,
know where you're getting at. You can lead me down that path. I don't care. I don't need the money from this show. I'm doing it because I want to do it.
you know me. I won't
Oh
mince words. If
shit.
I think I was like I still think what is valuable is you just keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, I mean the impetus of me starting the whole podcast was I don't want those two guys to think that they owned my voice in this space. I just wanted to be able to create and do what I wanted, which is what I'm doing.
He also has seemingly found other sources of employment, so he's not necessarily banking on the success of something wrong with the pod, which is a good thing. You got to be happy when someone lands gainful employment, and in this case, it looks like that's exactly what Julian did. And one thing I find interesting when I talked to Julian on Spaces the other day is he kept mentioning mental health, mental health. So it's obvious that this took a toll on him. Anytime you lose a job that you were at for a significant amount of time, whether you hated it or not, there's a good chance that that became kind of your structure in life. And when you lose it, it can be a tough pill to swallow. But let me know what you think, listeners. Do you feel like at the core of the Rory, Mal, and Julian breakup was their opinion, or what I think their opinion was, that Julian wasn't doing his job in terms of the back end work and was prioritizing the front end work with his presence on air? I mean, like I said during that space, it became clear to me. And with the hiring of Josh, the producer, I feel as if that
This was not very informative.
I brought this picture up for a reason. If your woman is out in public with you like this, that's not your woman. That's our woman.
Look at his face.
Oh,
man. Wow.
If your girl is out in public with you like this, she is not prioritizing you.
There it is. He said it. He said exactly where we at in this very moment with this relationship.
She putting you in a room full of gangbangers with an opposite set outfit on.
So a lot of people ask why you do Corey Holcomb reactions on your channel. Bruh, he be right. And I think it's taking a lot of people a lot of time to understand that, because he speaks it through comedy, right? So they don't want to take comedians serious in the first place. But the difference about this format is that you get to speak in an extended period of time. And so you get to see some interesting things. What would it have been like if Richard Pryor had a podcast? You understand what I'm saying here? What would it have been like if Lenny Bruce had a podcast? You know what I'm saying? Red Fox had a podcast, you know? So we're getting to witness something that is unique to our generation and is special. And the wisdom that comes in what Corey's saying, he's kind of right most of the time. And this one, boy, was he ever right. Anyway, I had already done a reaction to it. If you want to check out the full video, it's at, the original video was titled, Your Half Naked Woman Belongs to All of Us, the Corey 5150 show, Darlene Ortiz. It was
I forgot about that picture. That shit was crazy. He looked sad.
streamed 2023, September 26, 2023. And boy, is he vindicated right now.
What's my man name who was holding Remy Ma all up in the air?
Papoose.
Papoose.
Oh, no.
I don't want to say it wrong. Papoose.
Papoose.
What's Papoose?
Papoose.
But you saying it, you're saying it kind of like
Smart brother.
Good dude. Great rapper.
Held it
Good
down.
dude.
Intellectual.
He held him down too, though.
Somebody else's.
Oh, I cannot. How
Wow.
do you know for a fact?
Is there a way I can just show this picture? Hey,
Thank you, Lorraine. Stop.
what's my man name?
That's so sweet.
Craig.
Listen, I need some help, man. I got this late.
Hey, Tom.
Can you show this picture? I think everybody needs to see this picture because my brother is highly intelligent. I've heard him rap. That what he does ain't easy.
Yeah.
I mean, Papoose is like he's a standout rapper, not just another guy out there, in my opinion.
Yeah, he dope.
Especially that one where he went through the alphabet.
But the lessons we are taught in America that are not taught in school is how to deal with the ladies. I think they do it on purpose, not to help us with the guidance needed in school about dealing with the ladies.
Yeah.
I mean, like, why ain't no classes about the ladies, Darlene?
Isn't there any class about the ladies?
Yeah, there's plenty of counseling on bad men.
I can't. I don't know what to say about that. But I hear you. I wish it would. I wish there were classes. But that's why you have, people that you admire and you look up to.
Man, if they rap, you really can't trust them. They be around too many.
Oh, you talking about the girls.
We be cracking jokes on this show, but actually we be dropping bombs. Can you please?
Yeah. Dropping them bombs. Corey Holcomb drops bombs.
Because they be around a lot of niggas. And if they ain't fucking the niggas fucking their mind.
Did you say they fucking their mind?
Straight up.
Oh,
A woman
Lord.
being a rapper is an identity crisis. That's like a woman being a stud. You basically a soft stud.
That's like a referee in a basketball game.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to give Craig his props.
"30 years, I've been telling my stories in the studios or with friends, and I've been telling people, yo, turn the cameras off. Yo, turn your phone off. It's strictly for us. Or for 1 week of podcast, I turned into the Wendy Williams of podcast. I just got to be honest with you. I never knew what
am I supposed to do when I don't have a hood?
Whoa, listen, let me tell you something. I don't know how I become Wendy Williams of podcasting in 1 week, Jada. My phone is off the hook. Like every rapper in the world is hitting me up like, yo, Joe, I don't like how you said this. I don't like how you said that. I had to hit Angie Martinez, queen of journalists, one of the queens, and be like, yo, how you deal with this? Because, by the way, we went number one, It ain't easy being number one, but somebody got to do it. So the podcast went number one. So listen, I'm going to address what happened.
Scott Joe is crazy.
Yo, what did I do now?
No,
Listen.
Only thing I agree with before you go into your, because he got something to tell you. But only thing that I did see that I don't think I'm prepared for is that when they taking stuff and switching it around and making a own, what I mean?
You mean like
This ain't one of
Charlamagne?
them.
That's what you trying to say?
I was listening to Charlamagne interviewing Snoop, and if we did pull up, did you ever say Kendrick surpassed Dre and Snoop and Cube and all of the?
I was talking about radio play exactly.
In the last
Snoop
two,
Dogg is the king.
Yeah.
He's the king of rap, hip hop. You could pull up a million interviews where I said the most famous rapper in the universe of rap music is Snoop Doggy Dogg.
I wonder why did he do that to us?
Nah, we in that space now, Jada. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They trying to stick the knife in us. Yo, Joe Budden, let me tell you something. You are my friend. I know you 20 years. You've been doing this thing. You ain't sent us no edible.
You ain't gotta send us no edible.
He didn't send us no edible strawberries.
You don't have to send us
anything. He ain't
anything.
send us no flowers. He ain't send us no champagne.
Where did you get, for one, shout out to Joe. Why you think he's gonna send us anything after you named the seats behind the seats after him? You're saying all of this crazy
Joe
stuff.
Budden,
where do you think he's gonna send us anything?
He 800 episodes in. I gotta salute the brother. And we the new guys on the block. We ain't got no disrespect for Joe Budden. Now, Birdman, I read that. I came into the studio with them talking about that on the radio. Maybe he's been my friend 20 years. He don't like me talking about him getting divorced. But I got nothing but respect and love for the Birdman. I'm telling you, my phone was shaking I'm not
Hey,
used to
see,
this.
Joe, we still active. We got love out here. You gotta keep the love.
We got to keep the love. And yo, I did get love.
Okay.
Primetime called us. Deion Sanders, he
Coach
loves
Prime?
how, yes.
No
He
doubt.
loves how we talked about his family, his son, and all that. He appreciate us. We the realest in the game. You know, I bumped into Lenny Kravitz at the Knick game. We're gonna go right into the. I bumped into Lenny Kravitz. I bumped into Amy Schumer. Okay, they both said they've been watching our podcast and that it's funny as hell and they love it. I didn't even know these people know us as human beings. But let me tell you, let me reflect on the slight hate and the shots we've been getting. Cause it's not easy going number one. There's some people been doing podcasts for 30 years and they ain't go number one to get 100,000 subscribers and stuff like that. We on our way, right? But let me tell you, this reminds me of the movie American Hustler with Denzel. Remember when Denzel, he thought he was down with the mob. They shot him. They almost killed his wife and all that. He said, my family. And you seen what the mob boss said? He said, so you got shot with success. Success shot back at you, you know. What do you rather be? Successful with a couple enemies or unsuccessful with no friends? What do you want to be?
What do you
Jada?
want to be?
I mean, success shot at us. You know what I'm saying? We climbing up too fast. But everybody let you know, I'm going to speak on behalf of me and Jada. We are not malicious. We are not trying to throw shots at nobody for real. We having fun, great time giving you our perspective. I'm trying to keep this conversation non-controversial. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know
We
why.
got it, Crazy
No,
Joe.
I want to sit down.
Let's go, Crazy Joe.
Nah, listen, I want to sit down with a podcaster that has 3 followers who think he know. And because they sit down, yo, this guy's cap, but I want to sit down next to one of them in their NYCHA apartment when they shoot. I'm going to walk in the NYCHA, right? And sit next to him. Because I don't think people truly understand. I'm a project baby for real. I'm from the projects. The soil of soil. You know, you can't do nothing to Fat Joe. If you go look him up, street, you can't not say, I'm be looking there and I'm really looking at guys calling me a capper or this or that. I want to sit next to one of these guys and say, break down the cap. Because when I say shit, you know, I said I did records with Big. Everybody, he's the capper of a lifetime. They put out the second album, the double album. Fat Joe was featured on that album. Now, did they take me off? They took me off. But they put out the real list. And somehow, some way, every time I say something, if I say I saved Common's life, he come up on here and say, I saved his life. And it come, I don't know what, I'm trying to verify.
I ain't gonna lie, I like these games. It is what it is. All right, like I said, if I get the 3,000, not if, when I get the 3,000 subscribers, you get either a Journey Together ETB or a Prismatic ETB. It will be sealed because I don't know how to resell stuff yet. Second part. But you have a chance to get that for free, shipped to you at the cost of me. So let's get this going. Like, comment, subscribe, share the shit, like, play the shit. Let's play it in the background. I'm good looking enough to you to play me in the background. Come on, man. Peace.